Oh, good morning, everybody. I'm sorry. I get so messed up on this thing. You guys know that. Okay, here we go. Holy cow! Good morning, Sterling. Good morning, Natty. Good morning, Scott. Brown Sugar, Joe McBride. Good morning, everybody. Let's see here. I don't know why that's done that, but let's see here. We get going this way. Okay. 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 Holy cow. Okay. I think I got it. Coming up, Sterling. Oh my goodness. Can you guys hear me? Can y'all hear me? Is this working this morning? Good morning. Good morning, Chris. Good morning, Venture. Can you guys hear me? Yes. Okay. Thank you, Venture. You might not be able to when I plug the other thing in, but we'll try it. Oh, I want to show y'all something cool. Let me get right here. I think these are so cool looking. How cool are those? Aren't those neat? Good morning, Victoria.
Good morning, Ida.
Aren't those cool? And of course, they're 1909 SVDVs.
Oh, yeah.
I just
Are
thought
they
those were
silver or are they copper?
the copper.
Oh, okay.
I had to get them because they were so cool.
Yeah.
I mean, to me, they're very cool. Because it might be because I like pennies. I don't know. I'm just saying.
Might have something to do with it.
Yeah, maybe.
So how you doing this morning?
Well, I was struggling, but I about got everything going this morning. I think. Holy
Oh,
cow!
good.
You know, some mornings you wake up and you get your coffee, get your orange juice, you sit down, you drink your orange juice, you forget the coffee's there. Coffee gets cold. Pour the coffee in the orange juice glass. Get another cup of coffee. Get involved in looking at St. Jude's stuff, and then before you know it, again, it's like another cup of coffee you didn't drink. So I have to come over here to drink coffee. So I haven't managed to do that yet, but I will in a minute.
Good morning, Brown Sugar. Good morning, Joe Biden. Papa York. Venture DeLowe. Natty Stacking. Good morning. Sterling. Good morning. Dislogic. Good morning. Now it's your turn to say ditto.
What?
It's your turn to say ditto.
I know. Ditto. Okay, so anyway, um, oh, this microphone that I bought? It changes colors.
Does
How
it?
about that?
That's cool.
Red, blue, green. Hmm.
Joe said ditto.
Oh my goodness, you guys are so cute. I don't know if I told you that or not, but y'all are cute. Well, I didn't change my office around.
Did you?
No, Shelly said it's not going to work that way, and I said
Oh,
why? But I'm still thinking I'm going to do that.
oh,
So I'm going to try it anyway. Worst case scenario, I have to put it back like it is.
right.
But I hate for people coming up behind me. may not know they're there,
Yeah. Yep. I wouldn't like that either. Good morning,
So,
AZ Coins.
so if I turn
Frostbite.
my
Good morning.
desk around,
Yeah.
I think it might be. Hey, AZ, Papa York, the
7
real
stacks.
DJ Fruit Loop. Good morning. Welcome to the She Shop. Oops, wrong button. Welcome to the She Shop. How'd you hear about us?
Good morning, you real DJ.
How did you know about the She Shop? I'm glad you're here. Jack Coleman, good morning.
Good morning, Jack. Morning, Scott Teskey. Good morning, Chris Levine. Crispy. Good morning.
The real DJ Fruit Loops. How did you hear about us? How did you know we were here? I just like to know if somebody's out there promoting us or saying go check out the She Shop or hey Frostbite, good morning.
Good morning. How are you all doing?
Doing all right. How are you doing this morning?
We
Doing
are
well.
excellent.
Preparing for my meeting.
Oh,
You and your meetings.
Oh yeah. Well, Wednesday morning. You guys know how it is.
I know.
good morning. God is great. DTX. Good morning.
Let me go get something. Show you something.
Hey, God is great. I wanted to ask how you guys were affected by the earthquake in Japan. How are you all doing there?
Okay. Uh-oh. I got junk all over this, but this is the beginning of Chief's wall hanging.
All right.
See, there's this logo. It's just the beginning.
Yeah, he's going to like it, though.
He will love it. I know he will.
Oh no, that's horrible.
What's horrible?
Oh, God is great. It's in Japan, and they suffered a major earthquake, and his wife,
Oh, I know they did. I know.
God is great's wife, nephew died.
I know. And I think he lost someone in his family or his wife's family too.
That's what I just said. His wife's nephew died.
Oh, I didn't hear that. I
Yeah.
have a machine running in the background. Y'all can hear it or not.
You what?
I don't know if y'all can hear it or not, but I have a machine in the background running.
You what?
Frostbite, how can I hurt you? You're so bad. You are so bad. Oh,
Well,
man.
prayers go with you. God is great. Please give your wife our best.
I'm turning my volume up and then I'll just mute you. Oh my goodness. My
Oh,
wife's
no.
oh no. Holy cow.
Wow. We'll definitely put you in our prayers. God is great. And good morning, AZ Coins.
Good gosh. Okay, y'all tell me how cool these are now. These 1909 SVDBs.
I think they're cool.
Are they cool? I love them. I got a whole roll of them. I love them so much. We've got some of them that are going to be in the auction too, I think.
Good morning, Bradley.
Hey, God is great. Will you do me a favor? Will you email me?
Hey, Bradley. Good morning. Well, I have to start getting my tax stuff together now. Ugh, don't like doing that. She will have a pacemaker, yeah. Well, let me go check my machine. It decided to stop.
Frostbite, can you put your email in the chat for God is great?
Oh no, it's perfect. Did that just right. Let's see if I can figure out. Well, no, never mind. I'll show you when it's done. Almost have teacher's quilt finished for the baby quilt.
Good morning,
Captain
Captain.
Vic. Good
There you
morning.
go. There you go. God is great. It's in the chat.
So what's the theme on that baby quilt?
Airplanes.
Oh, okay.
Airplanes. His
Yeah. You
Oh.
showed it to us, didn't you?
her entire family is has something to do with the Air Force or something. But anyway, I changed the design up so I could put more Minky Dot on it because it's softer. I love Minky Dot for babies. And then a blue gorilla will be holding the baby blankie. They're cute.
That's cute.
And it's so soft. Oh my goodness, it's soft.
Good morning, George Kimball. He is gray, Ida.
George, good morning. Let me find you in this one. How are you? And how did you hear about the She Shop? We're so happy to have you here. We are very, very happy to have you here. Did Fruit Loops ever tell me where? Oh, here I'm thinking it was either Neslover or Johnny Small Pepper that I found your channel. Okay, well, you're so welcome to be here. We're happy. Ringmaster Ray, I got my first birthday present in the mail from you. Was so excited. Very nice. And for you guys that are new and are not familiar with what's going on, my birthday month is January. And when I say it like that, it's because I take the entire month of January for my birthday. And I want lots and lots and lots of presents. And I want them in the form of donations sent to me for St. Jude's. Because we're having that big auction, March the 16th. Now then, if you have a birthday in January, you need to move it to February. Okay, Matt, do I need to look at it right now? I can. So anyway, and Ringmaster Ray was the first. I got my first and I would show them to you, but I'm not going to. It's really cool stuff. Really, really cool stuff. So anyway, I'm just telling you, it's really, really cool stuff, and it will be on the spreadsheet, but you still won't. Yes, you will know what it looks like, won't you? Because we do picture stuff. Oh well. All right, let me see. Let me run check my email real quick. Hang on. But anyway, I'm so happy. It would be cool if I got a package every day, wouldn't it?
Good morning, Matt T. Coins and Ringmaster Ray. Good morning.
Oh, I'm in the wrong email. No wonder I can't find it. Oh, well, consider this, guys, my second birthday present. Holy cow. And that is from Matt T. And what that is, Matt T donated his gift certificate from my catalog to St. Jude's.
Awesome.
So how cool is that?
That's cool.
Before I forget, I need to get it out.
Good morning, Kane Friday.
Write it out. So we have it. Thank you so. Oh, hang on. Who did I add to stage?
Oh, you got Mr. Cannabis.
I got the right person. Hey guys. Matt, do you know what that was for? Was that for $50? It's gonna be. Let me write that on here.
I'm surprised how fast I got there too.
Really?
Yeah. Well, I mean, we're both still in Texas anyway. It's only
Good
about
morning,
a
Coin
5.5
Junkie.
hour drive.
Coin
Yeah.
Junkie.
Company casuals.
Good morning, all things silver.
.com EQBD.
That's awesome, Bradley.
We need to get Joe to come up now.
Hang on, I'm writing. I can't do two things at once. Come on.
I'll just push a button.
You can push buttons, yeah. The wrong
Yeah.
ones.
Yeah, right.
Well, I tell everybody in the coin community that you teach a class as a professor on button pushing.
And I'm so good at it, aren't I? I mean, I'm really, really good at that.
Well, what's funny is you have trunks and trunks and trunks of buttons.
Yes, I do.
And when it comes to computer buttons, though, you're always pushing the wrong one.
Hey, don't. You were doing so well, and now you were doing so good.
You have so
And
many
then-
buttons, it's hard to pick the right one.
It's always hard to pick the right one.
I mean, you were doing so well, and then look what you did. So you were doing so good.
Well, that's the reason why they wouldn't let you work in the White House. They were afraid you're going to push the red button.
Aren't all buttons red?
Good morning, everyone. Ring, why did
Good morning, Bill.
Ray, why'd you want me to come up?
Just say hi.
Oh, okay. Hi.
We needed some beer.
We've almost got enough people up here to gang up on Ida,
Yeah,
Uh-oh.
Bearded Brothers.
except for she can mute us all.
You have to remember, I still have the button.
Well, I usually put my foot in my mouth anyways.
Yes, you do.
I don't need any help.
But we love you anyway. Put it in your mouth. And mouth.
So yesterday, when I was not here, I was at the chiropractor having my annual evaluation.
How did that go?
Amazing in some aspects and as expected in others. My last evaluation there was in October or November of 22. So it's been just a little over a year. But my weight has gone down by 61 pounds.
Wow.
Great.
Oh.
Good gravy.
Hey, good morning, old Bell.
That's awesome.
There's no heat in my lumbar region, but my cervical region is still pretty screwed up. But I think we've got some things that we can look at and maybe some possibilities to make things a little bit better. But oh, Ray, that just makes it hurt when you do stuff like that, especially after I got manipulated the way I did yesterday.
I need to get back to the chiropractor. It's been 6 months. I need to go get reevaluated.
I go every 3 weeks. That's a pretty good spread for me. I mean, it's just enough.
Yeah, I was going once a week for well over a year. Then I had my knee surgery, and then I just haven't been back yet.
Every time I went, I was good for about an hour, and that's about it.
Almost got this done here.
My chiropractor and my naturopath, they've actually given me life back.
Yeah, that's great. Your clothes must be baggy now.
Well, I went shopping on Black Friday. I bought one thing for a different person. Mostly I bought clothes for me.
Yeah.
Good.
Be right back and grab some coffee.
That's a lot of weight, Sterling.
It is.
Yeah, that's a lot of weight. Good job.
And it's mostly because of the things that I've cut out of my diet.
Yeah.
Although I cheat every freaking day. But I found a level of cheating that works.
Isn't it surprising that you cut out a few things and look what happens?
Well, and the things that I cut out are things that, people are, I can't do that. I can't do that.
Yeah, exactly.
And I understand it. It's difficult. Probably the biggest thing that I have problems with now is basically I've been told drink water.
Yeah.
And just water. No Mountain Dews. That will destroy your liver. But they do taste good. I understand.
No, they got the most caffeine and the most sugar in a soda, I think, or one of the ones.
Well, that's what he's.
L81 from Winchester, Kentucky's got a lot more caffeine.
Well, like I said,
story.
A lot of them. Mountain Dew's up there.
Yeah, Mountain Dew's a national brand. You can't buy L81s much outside of Central Kentucky.
Yeah, I never heard of them.
It's a ginger ale, but they kind of taste like day old soap water. But when I was in college, you'd get a 6-pack of them and you could stay up all night long and the next day for your exams.
Wow.
Oh my goodness. That would be my weakness, bread.
Wow. Old Bell lost 100 pounds. Wow. That's awesome.
I kept it off for 5. Okay, how'd you do that?
So, Joe,
that you're right, Ida. That's the thing. So a lot of times people lose weight and then they get it right back.
Right.
Yeah, Joe, I lost
times at Oprah
pounds when I got divorced.
I don't eat any grains. That's difficult because I love pastries.
Well, me too.
Oh, that's my downfall. I'm a sweet freak.
When I cut out,
I don't eat any legumes. That means no peanuts.
Oh, I love peanuts.
Oh man.
No beans of any kind.
Peanuts are actually good for you.
Nice.
No, they're not. They're full of lectin.
But it's got the good oil in them too.
Peanut oil is okay, but it's got lectins in it.
Yeah, but it's
the lectins are not good.
It's better than the other oil.
Olive oil is the good oil. Either that or animal fat. And people go, animal fat? No, you're crazy. No, and it doesn't. Animal fat is nutrition for your body.
So getting a peanut butter jelly sandwich would be like the worst thing in the world to eat.
Absolutely.
Oh, but if you take a piece of bread and you put peanut butter on it and you toast it, oh my gosh.
Isn't that awesome?
Well, I understand completely.
Yeah.
But one slice of white bread has got 5 tablespoons of sugar in it.
Yeah.
And it's not sweet.
And it's the sugar and the certain other proteins that causes inflammatory reaction
Yeah.
with arthritis.
I don't eat legumes because of the inflammatory proteins.
Don't they say stay away from everything white?
No.
Yep.
Isn't that what they
That's
say?
my problem is because
Well,
I have arthritis
If
all over
you're going to eat chicken or turkey, you're better off eating the dark meat.
shoulders.
Yeah, I love Italian bread and butter. Oh my god, I just love that. I'm Italian, that's why. Italian bread and butter. Oh my god, forget it.
Or garlic butter bread.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Mm.
If you had one favorite thing that was your favorite food of all times, what would that be?
Chocolate.
Not a meal, a thing. What would that be?
You know, Ray, I crave chocolate.
Yeah,
That's
chocolate.
tough,
Good
like,
morning, Charles.
I
Mine
don't know
would
what it
be
is.
fried potatoes.
Oh, Victoria.
But,
I
With
know.
it onions, yum.
you know, there's
Oh,
probably
okay.
nothing actually tastes better in my mouth, though, than a nice, very tender piece of red flesh.
what?
Of course.
What?
What?
I'm going to be quiet.
Yeah.
A backstrap from a cattle.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Well, don't call it flesh. What are you
What
doing?
Yeah, I
is
know.
flesh? It is flesh.
I'll have to use that line on Paula.
Don't go there.
There's nothing better.
Ida,
My
what would you
house.
say you would have? Ida, what would you have? Ida, what would you have?
Mine would be French fries.
Ooh.
Fried potatoes.
Well, I
Yeah.
definitely know
I just had a potato
potatoes.
for breakfast.
With lots of salt.
Yep.
Mine was fried into home fries. Had
I wonder how bad popcorn
green
is.
peppers, jalapeno peppers, onions, garlic.
There's a lot of popcorn out there that isn't bad for you. I mean, that bad. But there's a lot of popcorn that's bad.
Well, I remember when they
I
started saying
I don't eat
popcorn
grains
was
at all.
bad.
I don't eat grains at all. So there's no corn, no popcorn.
It is this morning, Belle.
We've
Yeah.
already crossed you off of our list, Sterling. We don't like your diet. We're going to find somebody else's.
Well,
Sorry.
When I
yours-
cut out the bread and sugars,
there are lots of things
I feel
that
much better.
I've enjoyed for decades, many, many decades, that I'm not eating anymore. But I'm feeling a whole lot better than I have in decades.
That's good.
Well,
I'll
old Bill said that he just cut out the fast food drive-thrus.
Fast
Oh,
foods,
yeah.
fast foods are like the worst thing you can do.
Yeah, they're like
If you just cut out
they're
soda,
poison for your
potato-
body.
if you cut out soda and potato chips, you'll be fine.
The oils that they use to fry the foods in fast food restaurants are not good oils to consume.
They're soy oil. That's all they use anymore.
And they cook it and they use too high of temperatures, which changes the oils. It makes the oils toxic to your liver.
And what would be your favorite spice?
Favorite
Capsaicin.
spice?
Garlic.
I eat a lot of garlic too.
Hmm.
I probably go through 2 whole cloves of garlic a week, or
Mine
2
would
whole
be
bulbs.
salt.
Yeah, salt definitely. I was thinking of spice, not a staple. Salt is a staple.
Is,
Yeah,
pump, is,
I was sitting there
pumpkin,
thinking like cinnamon.
is pumpkin a spice?
It can
Yeah.
be,
I would say pumpkin.
but I think you mix it with cinnamon to make it a spice.
Yeah.
But I would say pumpkin for me.
See, I'm
Now,
not, I'm not,
it's got to be capsaicin for me though, because I use peppers in everything.
I love chocolate, milk chocolate, but if I had to have my choice between chocolate and salt, it would be salt. I could probably lose a lot of weight if I cut out salt because I wouldn't like to eat,
Well, everything would just be bland. Ugh.
wouldn't it?
Yeah, I'm a
And you wind up with all kinds of other problems. You need salt.
I put
Yeah, your
salt
body
on
needs
everything.
Happy New Year, Orta.
Good morning, Charles.
Salt.
Morning, Charles.
Charles, good morning.
The cooked garlic is really good.
Mhm.
Garlic for ear and throat infection. 3 cloves a day, even better than antibiotics. Well, y'all know how many times I have earaches? Oh my gosh. So that would be awesome to have something that would cure an earache, and especially something I like garlic.
Another good thing about garlic, and I've been eating lots of garlic for lots of years, is I live up in the woods in North Country, and I haven't been bitten by a mosquito, and I don't know how long.
Or kissed by a
He's
princess.
sweating
Either.
garlic. He's sweating garlic.
They're like, that
Good
dude
morning, Big
stinks.
Silver
Stay
Bullion.
away from him.
It's funny.
I
No
mean, mosquitoes
mosquito bites or
love
kisses
me
from
though.
a maiden.
Well, my blood type is B positive, so I mean, they just love to eat me up.
Steamed onion helps with an earache. Never
Good
heard of that.
morning, John Francis.
Big silver
Never.
bullion. Man.
Yeah, I've got too much chemotherapy and radiation in my system.
Yeah, you're pretty limited on what you can do too.
Yeah, mosquitoes don't like me.
They fall over dead as soon as they bite you,
Uh-huh.
I thought they did anyways.
or they turn into fireflies and start glowing everywhere.
If you
Yeah.
want to help your immune system a whole lot, in a mason jar,
Hey, or how
put
are you?
put a local onion in it, just quartered, not but big chunks of it.
Yeah.
Local garlic and local honey. Let it set for a few days until it mixes up, and do a teaspoon of that a day, and it will boost your immune system.
Well, I know definitely pure honey, real honey is anti-inflammatory. That's a good thing about it, and it's an antibiotic too.
Good morning,
And it helps get you used to all of the flowers that are in the area, so your allergies will be much less.
Yep.
Mama T's.
Morning.
Mama G coins.
Well, I like what Mama T says. Good morning. Morning, Q Stacker.
Mama T, good morning.
Good morning, Hog Stacker and Mama T.
Old Bell.
Cohog, good morning.
William E. Good morning.
Good morning.
William E, AZ. We're getting a crowd in here.
Mm-hmm.
Mhm.
Make sure you guys hit that like button.
44 people.
Morning, Roseanne.
Roxanne. Roxanne.
We lose somebody?
I'm gonna go put on some.
Oh yeah.
Frosty left a few
Frosty
minutes
had a
ago.
meeting to get to.
It is Friday or Wednesday, and he always has meetings on Wednesday.
Good morning, Diana.
Yeah, good morning, Diana.
Yeah, only 24 thumbs up, and there's 42 people in here. Come on, guys.
I already hit it. Morning,
I hit it now. My keyboard's broken.
John Francis.
I tried to hit the lick the like button, but it didn't taste too good.
Lick your silver, not your buttons.
Silver is much more sterile, antibacterial.
And it could actually make you turn into a Smurf if you lick enough of it.
I've actually seen a guy who was blue from it. take the colloidal silver, and he probably was taking way too much, and he turned his skin blue.
Hmm.
Colloidal silver is amazing stuff, but it's not for prophylactic use.
Did you name him Smurf?
Okay, I'm back. Did y'all
Well,
miss
he
me?
had an unusual look to him, I tell you. It was definitely different. It's like he was wearing makeup.
Yeah.
Carrie, good morning.
Good morning,
Well,
Carrie.
There you go, Gary. Papa Smurf.
Yeah, so I got all of my package went out. I finally got all my mailing done for the month. Got all my
Sterling,
packages sent
see
out.
my last video? I ended the year, my goal.
I saw that. I don't know if I commented because I may have watched it on my Roku.
Oh, okay.
But
I ended up with 187 ounces for the year.
Wow.
that's
Wow.
not bad.
It started January and I was only going to do 1 ounce a week. And look
Oh,
what
good, Laney.
15 ounces a month.
yeah,
Not bad.
I did pretty good.
Not at all.
I'm
You can go take 80 ounces of it and go buy you an ounce of gold.
And I was thinking of that. I got my first kilo too.
Yeah. That's pretty cool too.
Yeah.
I think the ratio is going to drop. You might want to wait a minute on that.
This is my question to you, Joe.
Yeah.
So now that you're stacking silver,
Yeah.
what are you doing about? You want to just send me your pennies and get them out of the house for Laney?
Well, he's definitely been sending silver out of the house that winds up getting to you before you send it out around the world.
You know what her answer will be?
Just trying to help.
I still have a bag I haven't gone through yet. It's got probably 5,000 wheat pennies in it.
Wow, Bradley.
I keep grabbing handfuls at a time, you know what I mean?
Last Saturday's video that I did on the Premier train, I showed, well, not this Saturday, previous Saturday before that, I showed the metal detecting finds that I had, and for this year alone, and I had a bag probably that big full of wheat pennies that I found metal detecting.
Wow, you got some good places you go to. What you find.
Yep.
Wow, you're lucky.
What
I
part
am
of
very
Texas are you in?
incredibly blessed.
Ray, what
Well,
part of Texas?
Lubbock,
Okay.
but it's not that old. It just only goes back to the late 1800s, you know. So I've only found one Indian head penny. I found a few barber stuff. Like I found a barber half and a barber dime, but that's kind of like the cutoff point of how old everything is. But then you get into the, 30s, 40s, 50s, it was pretty well populated. A lot of stuff's lost.
Morning, Great Lakes. Do you look, Ring, do you look up where you're going to go? Like what was there before or anything? Do you research?
Yeah.
You
We
research?
my buddies and I, we research, places where old housing projects were back in the 20s, 30s, and 40s.
Yeah. Okay.
That now have been turned into city
Parks or
They all
parks.
give you permission. Nobody gives you a hassle to go on their property or anything.
Oh, you always have to ask for permission.
No, I know, but nobody gives you any hassles
on the parks. No.
Oh no, not the parks. But I mean, do you ever go on any private land? Like,
yeah. Well, the main place that I go or have been going, I have permission to the which used to be a World War II air base. It was an Air Force base, or Navy, not Navy, Army Corps of Engineers, Air Force.
Okay, Ray. Let's practice this. You come to my door and you want to metal detect my property. What do you say?
Oh, hi, Ida.
No, you don't know who I am.
I would basically knock on the door and say, "Hey, do you mind if we metal detect your yard?" And then I would explain what we're doing, like we're looking for old coins and relics and stuff like that. We're not going to tear up your yard or anything. We're going to basically all the trash that we pull up or anything we take with us. We clean it up. We try to leave it better than what we found it. And most people don't have a problem with that. And if they say no, that's okay. And you just move along to the next house or whatever. We used to walk up and down the streets of Old Town and ask for permission, especially like if people were outside, especially during the summer and spring, which is really nice. It's really easy to get, ask permission at that time. Like, or if you see someone who really is into taking care of the yard, we won't even ask because, we don't want to offend them in any way or upset them. But most people are pretty pleasant about it. We have one incident where me and my buddy were walking up the street and a guy asked us what we were doing. And we were just walking at that point with our detectors looking for a place. And he went ballistic on us. I mean, the guy was psychotic. And he went and I guess started calling all the neighbors and everybody started coming out their doors and looking at us and everything else. And we're like, well, let's just go somewhere else.
Yeah.
He was weird. We have no idea what was. He was screaming and cussing at us and everything else. Like you will not touch her. And
Wow.
I said we wouldn't do it without asking you anyway. He just went. Something's wrong with that dude.
Well, I found an old Sears wrench in my pasture. Does that count?
Yeah, that's still pretty cool find. I mean, you would really be surprised what is really hiding around just your own property.
Yeah, that's
People
true.
that were there before, there will be some settlements, like old
Oh yes, I have
houses and stuff that have come and gone.
nails and dog tags and
Right, exactly.
My son lives in a house that was built in the 1840s, and the houses right around him were built in the same era of time. He's been in the house for a little over 2 years, but twice since he's been there, he's had people come up and ask him if they could search, and he let them.
Yeah.
And the people showed him what they found. They actually they shared some of it with Jack, so he's got a couple of the old coins. And then right across the street from him is a graveyard that goes back to 1800. And so, I mean, it's an attractive area, and they find stuff that's cool.
Yeah. Oh, absolutely. Some of the best places if you find some of the old churches, like old abandoned churches, or is some of the old churches, period, that have a yard, because a lot of that dirt around the old churches haven't been disturbed in 100 years or so, and so you can do pretty well around those old churches, which is kind of fun
you
too.
do know that. So
Churches, parks, and
how do you find these places, Ray?
well, I do a lot of internet searching, so I'll put in,
Big flip.
parks of the 1950s or something like that. But also in the area that I'm at, there are spots that go clear back into the 1600s because, the Spanish had settled here long before it was Spanish territory. And so if you find some of those old settlements too, you will actually find much older stuff.
Wow.
That's pretty
But,
cool.
because you think about where Frostbite's at in San Antonio, all those old Spanish missions. Well, me growing up in New Mexico, we have entire towns that have come and gone. They're just ghost towns.
Isn't the Alamo there?
Yeah, Alamo in San Antonio.
Yeah.
And they have I think it's a 7 Catholic church tour that you can go on of the Spanish missions.
Oh, wow.
And I mean, these buildings are phenomenal.
Morning.
Morning.
Does anybody in here do
Oh, my brother.
On the lake where I live, there's 2 state parks. The North State Park used to be a logging camp. It was a logging camp up until the 1950s.
Yep.
But it was a logging camp for 150 years.
Yeah, that would be a perfect place to go.
It's a state park.
Yeah.
So you can do it in there.
Yeah. And that would be a great place to go. So what you would do is look up the aerial photos of the location and of where that camp was, or unless
Where
you know exactly
where the buildings were.
where the buildings were, where they were all out, because you got to realize these guys were, they got paid in cash and coin, and they were living there. They had bars and saloons, and things were just dropped. And so you will definitely find, if you're going back 150 years, you're looking at large cents, Indian head pennies, all the seated Liberty stuff that would got dropped.
What about magnet fishing? Does anybody in here do magnet fishing?
I have thought about it, but I haven't done it. But there's not much water around where, we have our playa lakes.
Oh, yeah. Yes, you
But,
have to.
The fish around here aren't made out of metal.
Yeah, the guy, one of my buddies that found me through YouTube also does metal detecting. And when the lakes got real low, we were in a pretty good drought. He was out metal detecting these playa lakes, and he found 2 guns.
Wow.
Handguns, and he, took them to the police department, and they got them checked out, and they didn't have, they didn't come back as any type of weapon that they needed, and so they gave them back to him. And so I told him to get them cleaned up and stuff, and then get them framed.
Wow.
Venture, when I was a little kid, I used to explore those old buildings. Our cottage was like half a mile away. I know that area like the back of my hand. But it's all campground now.
Yeah, Venture does that. I watch his videos. Hey Ray, can I get a metal detector between like a buck and $1.50, halfway deep?
You probably can find a nice Chinese plastic.
Okay.
What
are
you saying? 200 then?
It's time for trivia.
You having trivia today?
It's trivia.
Wednesday?
Oh, no, today's
It's Wednesday.
Never mind. Scratch that.
Did she puts it up? You just wanted to play with your boulder.
I guess. Victor, can you come up will you come up on the panel and tell us about magnet fishing?
Yeah. Ray, I'll email you. Maybe you can put me in
that link up there.
Oh, that'd be awesome.
Thanks.
Sorry, Roseanne. I went.
Yeah, you got her all excited, Ida. Then let her back in.
I watched Venture. He was pulling up all kinds of stuff. He was pulling up all kinds of stuff.
Well, if I could pull up a safe, that would be the key thing to find. Because I'm like, what are you going to really find that's valuable? If you find guns in the water, most of the time they're completely destroyed.
Oh, okay, Venture. Thank you. But if anybody else does magnet fishing want to come up and talk to us about it?
But I did find a nice
ranch.
Was it Saturday? I found a 1942 Walking Liberty $50 metal detecting.
Jeez.
Wow.
And the night before that is when I opened my 2 boxes of halves when she was kind of watching, and I pulled out a 1917 Walker.
Oh, holy cow.
And that's got to be heavy to pull up a safe out of the water.
That would be fun, though. Oh, my gosh.
Jesus.
Yeah, most of the safes are going to be empty. Because if someone got robbed, they just had to toss it somewhere.
Right. That's one big magnet too.
Well, they like 500-pound magnet, yeah.
Wow.
I mean, that's
mine's more than that. I think mine's 1,500 pounds.
All right, have you tried it?
Not that big one. I've got 2 that are 350s. I've got maybe 350, 450, and 1,500.
Ida, if you use that big one and get stuck on the dock like you did before, you won't get it back.
I'll be still stuck there, huh?
You got it stuck on the dock?
Oh yeah.
It's funny.
Didn't you hear that story?
No, I did not.
And a girlfriend decided to go magnet fishing. So she went to the end of the dock and threw out the rope and it got stuck. Well, we couldn't get it out no matter what we do. So here comes this pontoon boat. And the guy says, you need some help. And we said, yeah, we kind of have our magnet stuck. And so he's got on cowboy boots and shorts. So he jumps off of the pontoon boat. Of course, his boots fill up with water immediately. And he gets it unstuck. So a lesson to us was not to throw it off the end of a boat dock. But it was a lot of fun. And we had fun with the cowboy after that, with his boots filled up with water. So
And she didn't make the cowboy take his boots off.
well, he did take them off so he could drain the water out of them. So it was kind of fun. Oh, cowboy boots and shorts are normal for Texas.
Very normal.
Mm-hmm.
Well, up here, cowboy boots turn into flip-flops.
Hey, we have a gray.
We do. Indigenous black man.
Okay, y'all be still. Let me see if I can.
I won't move
How'd
my-
you hear about us? And welcome to the She Shop. Joe, what are you doing?
I lost connection.
Good morning, Indigenous.
But that is a great
Good morning,
story.
JT.
That was a good story. I liked
Is
it.
it feeling any better, J.
We have a small canal that goes through the city, and there's been some guys out there that I've seen not metal detecting, magnet fishing, and they're pulling out like, chairs, bicycles.
Well, think about it. Those guys are really cleaning the lake up.
They are. They're pulling the junk out and cleaning.
Exactly. So that's a good thing.
I have seen a number of videos where people have pulled things out like old guns.
Yeah.
Now take them to the cops and find out if maybe they were involved in some illegal activity or.
Yeah, and they're afraid to get caught with them.
There's a lake here, and they say you don't want to fish off the big bridge because you might drag up something you don't want to drag up.
A person?
A person, perhaps.
Well, there was somebody I was
125 electric scooters and
magnet fishing
bicycles from one bridge.
And it stuck to the chain, and he was pulling it up in the chain, and it was a black bag, but then he could see a rib cage, and they had to call the police.
Oh my goodness.
Venture.
Wow.
Did that happen to be on the Cedar River in Lansing? Because I know they put them scooters in the Cedar River all the time. Those students are terrible.
Yeah, that would be terrible, Ringmaster Ray.
That'd be traumatic.
Yeah.
But then also you probably would be able to help solve a missing person case.
It was. How'd I know? I hear the stories about the students in the Cedar River all the time.
So, Venture, what's the most exciting thing you pulled out?
I asked him that and I forgot what he said.
Gosh, that must be when I was getting my coffee.
No. On his comments.
I think that's when he said the 125 electric scooters and 150 bicycles.
Well, that was the most exciting, huh?
Yeah, the guys in France that do the magnet fishing, I saw that guy constantly pulling up bikes and motor scooters.
Well, I don't know, Roseanne. You have to.
Hey, Titus, how are you, my friend?
A good place to magnet fish would be in San Antonio on the Canal Street. because you have all of the restaurants where all the tourists are, but they have the river.
Yeah, but would they let you? Would they let you?
I don't know. I really
The
don't know.
Detroit River would probably be a real good place.
But they probably clean it out anyway once a year. That little canal area, but
One guy
Yeah.
found an
that would
army
be
tank. Oh my god! Found an army tank. Jesus.
How would you know? I mean, how would you ever get something like that out of the water?
I don't know.
With a
You're gonna
big
get the
crane.
without some heavy equipment.
Well, okay. All right, let's talk about this. If my magnet got stuck on a big car or something that big, how do you ever know what it's stuck on?
Exactly, you wouldn't know. If you
Well,
can't
If,
move it,
if you
pull it
can't, if
up.
you can't pull it up and see it, you don't know what you're stuck on
Yeah.
unless you go diving down there.
As I was just saying, depends how
You'd
deep
have to
it
do
is.
some diving.
How deep it is, maybe you can go down and see it, but it depends how the water is too.
Venture said he's gone down to the Detroit River. I mean, think about it. The city of Detroit was built like 300 years ago.
Yeah. You definitely could
Well,
probably, like the lakes that are around here in Texas, you probably find a bunch of fishing poles that got lost. That's what I would expect is finding, the fishing reels.
yeah, and they say another thing that's really big with magnet fishing is cell phones.
Well, yeah, that would be too.
Yeah,
It's full of a lot of cell phones.
yeah.
I don't know what you would do with them after you found them, but
Yeah, because you know they wouldn't
Well,
be any good.
there is a couple of grains of gold in each one, but
Yeah, but
getting those couple of grains of gold out of all of that plastic would be a pain in the behind.
yeah.
well, it's very toxic to be able to do it. You have to be super careful. You do. It's like you take all of that gold plated material that's in the plastic. You have to incinerate it, and then what you'll do is then you put it in a jar and you make aqua regia,
Yep.
and you basically pull out. You have to liquefy all the gold into the acids, then green it all out. You have to strain it, and then you
You have to be
reconstitute it.
following a lot of Shree Tips videos.
You do, and it's not a healthy type of. Unless you have the equipment to do it, I wouldn't recommend it.
Yeah. Venture, what was the coolest thing you found? You told me in the comments, but I forgot. I'd have asked you. What was the coolest thing you found? I forgot what you said.
Oh, Venture said some of his cell phones still work.
Oh yeah. Well, that's like I find them metal detecting. I have found lots of cell phones metal detecting.
How do you lose a cell phone and not be able to see it?
Well, because I'll go to like all these parks here have volleyball courts, but they're sand
Uh-huh.
volleyball, and they'll get lost in the sand.
Okay.
And so
Do you
I
think the
found-
reason that you find as many coins as you do going back to the 20s is because of the arid conditions down there?
Yeah, because majority of all this is sand, dry, arid sand area, and so they've been pretty well protected too, from getting too corroded or anything. There's some areas like at the parks
Oh,
that
I
don't
see.
use fertilizer, it will eat up
Hey,
coins.
Chief.
Morning, Chief.
Good morning, Chief.
Look here,
There-
Chief.
There you
Yeah,
go. Ida.
that's is not actually metal detecting, but when I've been digging in gardens and stuff and found coins up here, even if they're only 20, 30 years old, there's nothing left to them. The road rash.
Ida, there
Yeah.
you go. Did you read Ventures? That's what he's found. The coolest thing.
Or
An ammo can full of. Wow. Yeah, that
nice.
would be pretty cool.
Someone lost their whole entire hunting camp.
Yeah, Venture, that would be, I've got a 308. That would be very cool.
Wow.
That's expensive ammo.
Deer and elk hunting. They lost the entire camp.
Somebody, I don't remember who it was, but I was watching their thing and they pulled out this big bale. It was so cool looking. I mean, it was huge like this. I don't know if it was a church bell or what, but it was pretty cool.
You can get money for that, the steel and everything. Actually, steel's pretty good. I mean,
Thank you.
81 millimeter shell. Oh my goodness.
morning, Chief.
Don't hit the bottom of that thing with a hammer.
That's the bag of wheats this year or last year now.
Wow.
Oh, that's a lot for 3 days.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was last year.
How long do you go at a time?
I'll usually go for about 2 to 3 hours, maybe sometimes 4.
What year's the
I
bag?
go till my body is tired.
Yeah.
And then
I make it about 15 minutes and I
like
can't
I found
dig
that
in
this
there.
year.
Wow.
Silver peso.
Happy New Year, Gold Sniping.
Found that this year. This is a walker. This one's pretty rough. The other walker that I found is really much nicer. And the Benji.
What is that, a 46?
Benji is a 54, and the Walker is a 45.
Man, you have found some cool stuff. You really have.
And so I kind of divided up like, here's my buffalo nickels. Oh, no, those are the silver nickels. And buffaloes in there.
More nickels?
More nickels and buffaloes that I found. I found, what, 5 or 6 buffalo nickels.
Have you found jewelry?
Oh,
pull out the box.
You're opening up a can of worms there. That's one of the rolls of dimes that I found this year. These are Mercury and Rosie's in there.
Wow.
So, and here's the other. It's like a half roll.
Jesus, you're killing me.
And quarters. Those were the silver quarters. You know, one of my bucket listers is to find a. I want to find a SLQ, Standing Liberty quarter.
Really, all that stuff you found, you haven't found one of them.
Like I said, it's you know, I skipped completely over my very first U.S. coin that I ever found was a Barber $50, and from that point on, like, see, here's a Barber dime, and my Barber half here somewhere too. So this is my very first. Right there. Oh, that's a Panama 1930. Cool. See, I've had like Panama 1930.
Jeez, nice. I got to take off. I got to bring Lainey to work. So I see you.
Really?
Joe, you have a blessed day, buddy.
You too,
Have a
guys.
good day, Joe.
What's that? Lainey, remember, you can just send me those.
That's cool.
One for Joe.
Yeah, so this was my very first very first silver coin I ever found.
What did you want me to send, Ida?
Oh, you just send me his pennies since he's going to be stacking.
Okay, I'll send you that as payment for my shirts.
Send me the whole thing, all of his pennies, okay?
Okay.
It's a big box.
Well,
So, and then one of my favorite finds was this.
Oh, nice.
oh yeah, I bet that was one of your favorites.
Good morning, Rocky.
It's definitely a bucket lister. It's so rare to find a silver dollar. It's incredible to even think about. And you know, to think about finding it around here, and still I have not found it. As far as jewelry goes, I've got boxes and boxes of gold, silver, diamond jewelry, rings, bracelets, you name it.
Hello.
Yeah, I have probably found tens of thousands of dollars in jewelry.
I'm sorry.
Good morning, Frank Mon.
And when I first started, you know,
The internet right now. You'll have to call back another time.
When I was a kid, I had a little metal detector, a little White's metal detector, and I found some neat stuff with it, and I still have all of that. And so I always wanted another one. And so when I moved down to Lubbock, I needed a hobby, and my kids would come down and stay with me. We needed something to do, so we would go on these treasure walks through the apartment that I lived, and we'd pick up all the change off the ground. And that's what got me thinking about it was, I wonder what I could find if I had a metal detector again. And so I started researching it, and that's how I found YouTube, learned how to, learning how to use it, and then led me to the coin community because I've always loved coins. And the rest is history. Like it led me from one thing to another, in YouTube for sure.
It's an evil path.
It's like start out with one hobby and then you walk away with about 10 or 15 others. Well, it's kind of like, you get it, I got into metal detecting, led me to coins, coin collecting, and then to, I like silver artwork. And so I started doing silver pours, and then went from there. And then all of these other little hobbies that they all relate around the same thing, but it's an evil path. I wouldn't say it's evil. I would say it has been very fulfilling in my life. It's been a definite joy, especially I think the most important thing about all of it is the relationships that I've been able to build on YouTube, all the friends, and then be able to go spend time with them. Finding people that like the same things that you do and like to do is very, very cool. Silver artwork is cool, but do you have any patented jewelry? That I don't know. Now, like I found lots of James Avery stuff. Let's see. All of an all-time high of 50 gold rings last year. Whoa, that is freaking awesome.
What is?
In Southern California. Yeah, Frank Mons is in Southern California. He found 50 gold rings. The beach hunting is where the ring and jewelry stuff is going to be.
Oh, I think that would be so cool.
And
Spencer, you ever go to South Haven and go to the beaches there?
Yeah,
those are the best. Definitely the best beaches in Michigan, and frequently ranked among the best beaches in the world.
And
they've
metal
got to be good hunting grounds.
Yeah, and metal detecting is all about your environment where you're hunting. Depends on what machine you use, how you hunt, everything else. Like if you're doing beach hunting, you have to have a different type of machine that can cut out a lot of the salt water and the iron sounds in the sand, the black sand. And also knowing the conditions of the sand, like if you get cuts from where like if they had a storm and you get a good deep cut, because all that gold and silver is heavy, so it sinks really low into the sand. And so having a machine that can read through all of that, plus be able to pick that stuff up deep, is what you need for beach hunting. And then you need a scoop, and there are a lot of different types of stuff. And then if you're doing underwater detecting, that's a whole different ball game in itself. Different machine, different equipment that you would use, and then dry.
So you have to have all these different ones, or do they make one that you can adjust?
You can. I think like the Deus 2, you can have it to where you can do either land or water. Which is it's a high-end machine. It's a great machine. Let's see.
Okay then.
Invisible was asking me about the jewelry stuff. I probably do and don't even know it.
Charles, hang on. Charles, what is this thing right here?
That's a little thing you put together.
I know,
Well,
but what is it?
There's a couple of cogs in there and some pins.
Okay. So is there just 4 pieces? 1, 2, 3, 4? Or are these pieces?
Those are pins.
Are they for this?
I think so.
Okay.
Put them in. Put those in the flat pieces in the holes, and put the cogs on the pins.
He said it's a fidget toy.
Oh,
Ah,
cool. Okay, so let me see if I can fidget this thing here.
He says, and yes,
Okay,
those are pins.
those are pins. Okay, so I have this. I'm starting with this. What do I do now?
Put that on the pin. Well, start with the pin and put the pin in the flat piece.
Yes,
Pin
That would be the
in-
last thing
a
you
lot
add.
easier. So yes, Chief, you want a pin pointer. It
Okay.
definitely makes it easier to metal detect.
Okay, it's not staying in there. Hang on, I'll stand on my head for a second. Okay. Okay, put this in the thing. Well, it's not staying in the thing. Okay, try the other thing. The pin things are not staying in the little things. Or are they supposed to? Flat piece, then pin, then okay, flat piece. All right, then pin, then gear from last. Okay, flat piece. All right, pin. Okay. And then okay. Okay, so
The pins may need to be rotated.
well hang on. I gotta find out how do you put this onto here?
Put the pin in the little hole.
Yeah, like this.
Yep.
Okay.
Then put the cogs on them.
What's the cog? This?
That yes.
Okay. How do the cogs go on that?
It just the pin goes through it.
There's
No,
2
it
pieces
doesn't.
sticking out. Only one hole.
Charles, help. All right, I've got 2 of these little thingies. And I'm assuming they go like this and like this.
Can you adjust your camera so that we can see what you're doing?
I can probably turn this other camera on.
That's what I'm asking for.
All right, hang on, let me see. Show and tell again.
Now
All right.
I think
The pin
I have the
pieces.
sound. She can hear you, I think.
Can you hear us, Ida? She's not responding.
Yeah, I don't think hers is.
yeah.
We
That's what
can't hear her, but
What
she
happens
might
to
be able to hear
mine
you.
is it kills the sound for some reason.
Because our microphone was on the other camera.
Yep. It tries to grab the other mic, and you have to go in your settings and turn it off permanently in order for it not to do that.
I see Ringmaster Ray's finds.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh yeah, this is mainly this year. Not that. That was from a year ago. That's some of the rings that I found this year. Like this one is 10K, 14. This one's 18K. They do have diamonds in them.
Nice.
Already checked those out. Silver, lots of silver rings for sure. So that's this year. Some of this year's finds. Some of the stuff from the past. I have some places like these are all the broken rings, tungsten and stainless steel, and then these are all like different types of silver jewelry from James Avery, and this little lighthouse pendant is really nice. And
That is cool.
and it's got a little. This is actually a little tiny diamond in there.
What does the inscription say?
It says, "Through the storms, you do not walk alone."
We still can't hear you, Ida.
So that's that top part there, and then all of this is some of the other stuff.
He can't tell when we say stuff to her. We have to type it to her.
Oh,
So like this is one of the nicest watches I've ever found. Michael Kors.
Oh, that is a pretty watch.
It was about 3 inches down by a tennis court. And then this is like, gold and silver, and like this is a 10K class ring.
I'm wondering how those pins fit into that thing, though.
Yeah.
They're odd looking. I thought when I first saw them, I thought they were just like straight pins.
So that's
Charles
tray number,
said that you had it.
And Ida's gone.
and then there's tray number 2. I've got to order another tray.
Welcome back, Ida. Can you hear us?
Nope. One of my favorite finds is this one. It's got 4 diamonds and 3 onyx.
Okay. Tell
18
me if
karat
you
gold.
can
18 or 14. Let me see what it was. 18 or 14. 14. That's a little tennis bracelet. That's really, really nice.
That is an attractive piece.
Yep. And then, like when I would do sidewalk hunting, walk down the old sidewalks of Old Town, like this is an old, probably 20s ring, 1920s. Silver ring. This one is the white gold. Yeah, white gold with a diamond. It's got a big, nice, chunky diamond in it.
Ida, can you hear us? I don't.
We lost her completely.
It's when she goes back to the other camera, it would seem like her microphone would come back.
the other day when she first did it, didn't she have to unplug her original camera and then?
Yeah, I think she did, and then kind of reset it that way.
Can y'all hear me now?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh, yay. Okay.
Got your back.
Okay. Oh, y'all can hear and see. Holy cow.
Yep.
Absolutely.
All right, there we
That's
go. That's
correct.
what we're up against. Okay, let me go to the big screen. Okay, here's what we've got.
Can you come up and talk her through this?
I'm gonna have to get to work. I'm gonna get in trouble too.
Okay.
Let me put this stuff back up.
All right, I've got this. Oops. These things go in here.
Ida,
This. What?
I don't think it's like, well, maybe it is, but I don't think so. I
Yeah,
don't
he
think
said
it's like
that
that.
that was right.
Okay, this goes in here. This doesn't go in there.
No.
Okay, back to that. Then this goes in there.
No.
Well, poodly do. I read
But those pins, you want to turn them about 90 degrees so that it's going through that little hole. No, the other 90 degrees. So it's going through that hole like a hook.
Charles said he was going to send you a picture ASAP.
Thank you, Charles.
Ida, the parts that come up on there, like field goal for a football, put that part through the hole. So you've got to turn it.
That's the hole like that.
Charles is sending a picture
no,
right
maybe not.
now.
Okay, let me get the picture that Charles is sending.
Yeah.
Okay, Charles, send it via email. Charles, you should know better than to send something without directions to me. Maybe no, don't go that way.
No, Charles said that it's the pins into the flat pieces.
All right.
So Invisible River said the pins aren't clipped. You might have to, but then they'll just fall straight through those holes. That would not work either, Invisible River.
Oh, you mean you think I need to take off these little thingies?
I don't think so.
No, I don't think so.
The instructions.
Well, you're going to break it if you do that.
All right, guys. I'm taking off to work. Love you all. Happy birthday, Ida.
Thank you.
Hey, Ray, have a blessed day.
You too, guys. Bye.
Be safe, Ray.
Bye.
Okay, let me see if Charles sent that yet. Let me pull that up. Oh. Oh. Okay, so I put this down first. And then this. Okay, Charles, real quick.
You should have the email from him.
Okay, I got it. I see what the problem is. These goalies things need to come out. Okay. Now they go in this little thing you bob like this. Like this. Oh, y'all are going to be impressed now that I know what I'm doing. Or I think I do. Okay, so. Oops.
As pieces go
You
flying
impress me every day, Ida.
What?
You impress me every day.
Oh, thank you. All right, look. Okay, whoops. Get in there.
But how's it going to lock together?
It's going to go this way.
And he also said you might have to put a little dab of glue on those.
Now, don't be causing trouble, Charles. One step at a time here. That goes there. Uh-oh, where's my other little thingy? Okay, then this one goes here. Want that. And then this one goes here. like that. And do these go like the same direction or
They should go the same direction, yeah.
okay.
So it would just be awkward to hold otherwise.
There and there. Yikes. Charles. Okay. This goes in here. Maybe I should do one at a time.
It's not a tight fit. A little glue helps.
Okay, hang on. See, I got that one going here. And then this one goes in here. Like that. That one goes there. Get up there. Ah! Okay, I got them in there.
It's not going to hold together, Ida.
Yeah, you've got it the right way. It just needs glue on it to hold those pins
Okay,
in.
so that's got to have glue. Okay.
Yeah.
So let's go to the Enterprise. Let's see if I can find an Enterprise here. This is the Enterprise, guys.
Oh my.
What do you mean by
Now,
that?
the fidget spinner took as much work as it did. Are we going to be able to do this without hiring a few engineers?
Hey, listen. You wait. You
She's
just
got
wait.
you and me, Sterling. She's and herself.
I'm good. I mean, how
Yeah.
much better?
Charles said he did send pictures.
Okay. Enterprise. Let me look at the picture. Uh-oh, wrong one. Hold on. Charles. There we go. Oh. Okay. All right, Charles. I think I got this one figured out here. Let me get it all off of this thingy.
Have a good day, Frank.
Frank, you're going to miss all the fun.
Frank, have a blessed day.
Okay, so here are the pieces. Almost. Let me get all the extra stuff off. Okay. Get this one cleaned off. All right. Let me get this off my screen. Uh-oh. Okay. These are the pieces. Okay. Okay. So, this goes like this, I think. Or not. This might go in here. That look right?
That one, I believe, is correct.
Okay.
Maybe upside down, but correct.
Okay. And then this one. Okay, so I can't remember from one to the another how they go. That goes that way.
Do you have the picture for it?
Yeah, but I got it. Not a problem.
Okay.
This goes here. This goes here. Goes like that. This one goes like that. Charles, am I right? That one goes like
The V goes in the back.
What's a V?
I don't know. That's what Charles said.
Okay, let me go back and look. Let me look.
You have it right, Ida.
Okay. Star Trek. Okay, so that's right. And this little thingy goes here like so. Somehow. Charles, I'm going to tell you right now, there's no way those people can do this if I can't do it. Okay, the V goes this way. Okay. These things go
Like that.
this way. Okay, and this way. Where's the other thing?
Looks just like it did on NBC back in 1962.
It goes this way.
Or whatever networking year that was.
Okay, so it goes like that. I think they're going to have glue on them.
Yeah.
And then this goes somewhere too. It goes on the front here or the back here, whatever that is. All right, so we know we're going to have glue. Okay, so let me get this stuff here. It goes with that. This does not. Okay. Okay. Glue time. No, I'm not doing it right now. I'm not doing glue. Now look at this. How hard can that be? See, that ought to be easy, huh?
Yep. Piece of cake.
Piece of cake. Christmas tree. Charles, you're so sweet to do this, but I really don't think they're going to be able to handle it. This is for needy people.
Yeah, I think they're all going to need glue.
And I don't think they are. Okay. I think that's all of that one. Put it aside just in case.
Charles says, my apologies for that. They usually have a friction fit, but I guess some pieces shrunk when cooling.
Oh, don't ever apologize. I think you did a great job just getting everything going here. Okay, so this has got to go in one of these thingies. Ah, look at there. My first perfect piece. Okay, so that goes there. And then it's even got a little star on it.
Put all three of them together like that, and then you use that other piece to hook them all together down at the bottom.
Mm.
Put the other two together like you got the one.
Okay. Okay, got all three of those together.
And then use that little triangle piece to put those three pieces together.
Oh, okay. So this in here, like that. And this in here, like that. That goes in there like that. And this one goes in there like that. Ta-da! And we have a tree, but it still has to be glued. See? But at least I figured that one out quicker, huh?
Yep, you're getting the hang of it.
So could I have these on here wrong too? I know that's hard to believe, but that one fit better going that way. That one. Try this one. This side. Would y'all like to see how I do quilts? I'm much better at it.
You know, I found a wooden, I'd call it a shelf. It's got 3 shelves on it. And, you know, bigger, middle one's medium, then top one's smaller. And it's got a little piece at the top like that locks them all together. I stood in the Goodwill and messed with that. It was laying flat. I probably messed with it for a half an hour before I got it together. And once I got it together, I thought, I'm buying that. I like it.
So did you buy it?
Yeah, I bought it. Yeah, I bought it. I've got all my little miniatures sitting on it. My Durban bells and
Charles, some of them will work very well. I think the Ticonderoga doesn't have enough detail to actually show anything up, but other than that, I think most of them will work. But I'll give it a try here in a day or two. I gotta go shopping today. My day's gonna be kind of full today, but I do have some plans to get out there and do some pouring here pretty quick.
Let me see if I can get back into the right camera. Oh. I must not have the camera plugged in. Where's the other camera at? Okay, that's that one. That one goes to, oh, there it is. Okay, so if I take this camera out and plug in this camera.
And you didn't lose your microphone. That was good.
Well, that part's good, but apparently I've lost. Oh, can you still hear me?
Yep.
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 Yay!
It's perfect. I'll be looking forward to it, Orda.
All righty. Holy Toledo. All right.
Yeah, I heard about your phone issues. Are you going to be getting a new one here pretty soon?
Who's?
Charles.
Oh, yeah, Charles. Just here. Shoot, I should have showed y'all that before I took the. Oh well. Do you guys know who Thunder is?
I don't.
Thunder is a teacher's dog.
Oh, okay.
And he's an awesome dog. We'll be at the coin shows and he'll come and put his head on my knee and just sit there and let me pet him. And then he gets tired. If he gets tired, or I can tell because he's kind of leaning a little harder on me. And then I'll say, Thunder, go for a walk, and he'll pick his leash up. He's the cutest thing. Hi, Paula.
Good morning.
Good morning. Good morning, Angel.
I missed it this morning.
Good morning, Ellie Mae.
Good morning.
Missed all the fun.
Oh, well. Oh, why? What happened?
I was putting things together.
Oh, that's always fun.
Good morning.
Invisible River says he's going to be around you on Sunday. Is that okay?
This coming Sunday. What is the date? Somebody tell me what the date is. Sunday.
That'll be the 7th.
The 7th. That should be fine. Just tell me when you get. I mean, yeah, that's fine. Can you think you can find me, or you want to call me when you? How are you coming?
How you should bring her the article. You should bring her the article on the Extra V. That's what you should do. You should show it to her. Make sure you get shown the article on the Extra V from the U.S. Mint.
What?
Yep. Be
Nothing.
driving, be
Nothing.
driving his
Nothing.
truck, Ida.
No, I didn't. No, I meant road wise.
Oh,
What road are you coming in on? 150 with. Oh, that's your truck.
yep.
F 150 with the trailer.
Well, you've
Ford
got
F-150.
plenty of room to park. That's not an issue. I
20.
just
20.
coming in 20. Okay, for 20, you'll need to take that road. I believe it is 37.
If he's got your address, he can find it with Google.
Oh, well, there you go. Quit worrying about
Happy
it.
New Year.
Do you know what time about
Florida.
be in that area?
Up to you.
Up to you. No, if you're driving, it's up to you.
Paula, I like that little video that Amanda put out last night.
Oh, yeah, that's not the one on the on the Henning, but yeah, that's
Gypsy.
pretty amazing that they're selling those on Amazon, huh?
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
It is crazy.
My cat
Yeah.
just one more. Oh no.
Visible River says he'll call you when it gets there.
Okie dokie.
Yippee Gypsy Wolves. Hello.
Well, I will make
Oh,
sure I'm
good.
home, so it
Chief.
doesn't matter.
I'll put her on the prayer list, Chief.
What happened to Chief?
Because
His
here's some serious crap
a cancer
after everything Mom
today.
went through the past few days. She is having surgery on her lip today to have cancer removed. This
Oh,
lady is tougher than leather.
It's tough. I'm telling you, she is tough. She's gone through a
He's been
lot.
going through it, that's for sure.
Oh my goodness. Ay, ay, ay.
Yeah, ay is right.
Oh,
Ay, ay, ay.
Bless her heart.
Oh, you did, Charles? Oh my gosh. I want to order one of those too. I know I almost did yesterday, but I got to save my money.
What you almost do?
Ordered one of those cubes that Angel was showing.
Oh, I know.
Oh
I
my
know.
gosh. Thing was cool.
Hey, I know, Angel. You can send me one for my birthday for St. Jude's, and I'll play with it until then.
So she did come home from the hospital then yesterday, Chief. And back in today for outpatient surgery.
Oh my gosh. Can you believe that?
we might be able to do that in the office.
Yeah. Dermatologist.
Uh-huh.
But she's still going to be left with a divot in her lip.
Yeah.
Good grief.
Those dermatologists have just not become plastic surgeons. They've got to where they're really pretty good.
Yeah. Quitman.
Whitman. What was that? ATS. No, I guess an Army of Shadows, a member for 8 months. Yay, I appreciate you.
Where are you seeing that?
That's what I was just wondering. Oh, I had mine on.
I got live chat
Yeah, I didn't have that on. But
against
I
it. Oh,
still
that was
A while back.
a while back.
It's catching up.
Oh my goodness.
yeah, I can't even go back that far.
No, that was a while back. I had to look on fan funding to see it.
Fan funding?
Yeah. But it still doesn't give the time though. That was done.
Is Amanda in here?
Of course she is. No, I don't
Amanda.
know. She might
I'm
be.
Charles, I don't think I understand what you're saying.
Amanda. I'm going to send Amanda a message.
Took a piece of his lip.
For
Yeah,
his eye.
yeah, for a skin graft, like.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Amanda. Okay, Amanda. Here we go. Amanda.
Oh my gosh, Charles.
You please send me a list of all of the da.
Yes, Ida. You
What?
need to start when you send her your little note about like the item and then who sent the item to you. You need to start printing that. Some of them are you when you abbreviate in cursive, it's like trying to read calligraphy.
Oh. Well,
Ada writes in calligraphy.
all she has to do is tell me which one she needs. I can't print.
Well, I'll send you a picture. How about that?
Send me a picture and let me see. Would she
And
ask you what
you tell me who it is.
Okay.
She said, as Ida's best friend, could you tell me what this says?
Why didn't you just tell me?
I said, nope.
Okay, send it to me Facebook. I'm on Facebook right now.
Okay, I'm sending it. Hang on. Okay, sent.
DTS.
Oh my gosh. I wasn't even close.
How could you not tell
I wasn't even
that?
close. I said RIS. Well, because there's no little tail down below the line on a D, on a capital D. Like, I'm going to show you guys.
It looks like it looks.
In calligraphy, there is.
I'm going to share.
Okay, share. I bet you everybody will know what that is.
Well, now that you said it, they will.
It definitely RIS.
Yes.
Internal Revenue Service.
It's not I. It's DTS. Can y'all not tell what that is? Seriously.
Nope.
No.
Actually, it looks more like an R to start it than anything.
Well, it's a D. DTS.
It looks like an R.
And it looks like an I.
If I printed
Eric,
that,
you're saying that now because she said it. If she hadn't said DTS, I'll bet you none of you would have guessed that.
No, it looks like an R to me.
Invisible River and said RGD.
An
Yeah,
R?
it looks like an R.
That is not. I'm going to show y'all what an
It
R
looks like R5S to me.
Capital D does not have a tail that goes down like that.
Well, maybe it doesn't. Hang on.
You lost the bet because look at chat.
Okay, hang on. What are y'all saying it is? What are you saying it is? R what?
Well, we've all got different things. I think it's R5S.
RGS, RJD, RJS.
But everybody's thinking that first letter looks like an R.
It's an R.
Right, let me just get back in here. Whoops, wrong. Hang on, wrong button.
It's too small. Okay, I'll hang on. I'll make it bigger. Whoops. Yeah.
That's an R. That's a D.
Let's see. Open image in new tab.
R Roger. Okay. And D.
Okay, hang on. I will share. Just a minute. I'll bring it up in a different thing so you guys can see it. Ida, don't care. It's not. Pull it up. Can you pull it up? There. Here, and I'll get even closer for you guys.
I don't know how y'all could not see that with the DTS.
And your T doesn't look like a T.
No.
DT.
Oh, stop it, Orda.
Yeah, I mean,
Please.
the T maybe looks more like a J than anything when I got it up close.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, y'all need me to send you a list of alphabet.
Ida, that's not the
What?
normal alphabet.
What?
That is
That's how-
not the normal alphabet.
That's how I write. I can't
Okay.
help it.
That's why I said, you need to send Amanda. You need to send with a printed version of the alphabet and then your version of the letter right underneath it.
I cannot
So she
print.
can read it.
Pretty hilarious.
Oh, I can read cursive writing. That's not, see, that's much better. That is DTS.
It can't be anything else.
That's right.
Right? Yep.
But that was not cursive. That was Ida's own version. That was
Yeah,
not classic
I can
cursive
read cursive.
writing.
No, that's block writing for Ida, what
Yeah.
she did.
I can't.
Yeah.
That's torture to print. I cannot print.
Then type it. Send it to her instead of print it. Well, because you're sending it with the items, or no, you're sending it with the picture.
these. I'm putting it on these.
Well, can't you just to put a little annotation, like type a little note on the picture itself when you send them?
I do.
No, you send it with
Look at the
the
pictures.
card. You send it with a picture of the card that you write on.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
how else would you want me to do it?
Well, type a little thing on the picture. Can't you do that? I can edit it and edit.
The appendage hanging off the D is a dingleberry.
It is a dingleberry.
Oh, hush, darling. Hey, anyway, if y'all, anybody that can't read it can contact me and I will read it for them.
Every single person in chat couldn't read it.
Well, I told every single person in chat. I can't. I don't know how to write.
I'm just saying.
No, I haven't got
a lot of emails.
It's making it hard for her. And then she has to message me, and I don't have a clue what it says. So.
Okay. Well, you know what we could do? I could start listing the stuff. Maybe not.
I was say you'll wipe out everything Amanda's got done.
Don't touch that. I would not. Don't. Yeah.
Okay. All right. Well,
Ida, you've got way too much work to do yourself already, anyways.
Let's do a little common sense here. Do we know an RTS? No.
I'm sure there's a lot of people that she does that have sent things in that she doesn't know.
Huh?
Quick, somebody go change your name to RTS.
There are a lot of people that have sent things in that Amanda doesn't know.
Well, well, I will go and look and see if she has any trouble. I will rewrite them or something.
You could just put a letter next to them, A, B, C, D, E, F, G, or A1, A2, I don't know, and do a numbering system like that. And then keep a list.
What? What do you mean keep a list?
Keep like
I'm reading it.
Well, I know you don't.
Hey, I can read my own writing too.
Okay.
Doesn't mean anybody else can.
I've worked for doctors that I could read their writing, but nobody else could. No, Ida has beautiful writing. That's just bizarre.
All right, there you go. Is that what you mean?
Yes. Yes.
Why don't it just be easier for her to say, Ada, who is this? I said, I
Well,
don't
she did.
know.
She did. But I still had no idea. So, because I don't think she wanted to hurt your feelings.
It wouldn't hurt my
So
feelings.
she left it up to me to hurt your feelings. She's
Does
like,
not,
sure, Paul will do it.
not hurt my feelings. I got an F in writing in school.
Ellie
remember?
Mae, you got to do what you're good at.
And that's true.
So it you know, it doesn't hurt my feelings. I got an F in the writing in school.
An F for
Because you
ultra
made your
fine.
own. Because you made your own shit up.
No, because I couldn't hold my pen the right way she wanted me to hold it.
That's what happened to my mom. My mom was
Did you go to a
left-handed.
Catholic school, Ida?
What?
Did you go to a Catholic school?
No.
So was the
My
nuns
mom-
that would whack you on the back of the knuckles with a ruler for holding your pen wrong?
My mom was left-handed, and back then, they didn't let anybody be left-handed. They
Well,
made her
even
switch.
today, it's really unusual for a female to be left-handed.
I have two granddaughters that are left-handed.
I was gonna say,
My
And
daughter,
neither one of my kids are left-handed.
my
It is
daughter,
unusual.
But so they switched her and made her start writing with her right hand. And yeah, she always held her pen and pencil really weird because of it. And her handwriting was terrible.
so show you want to do an auction today?
I'm left-handed, but they made me hold my pen in the same angle that a right-handed person holds their pen.
Anybody that wants to do an auction today can. We're just yakking because I didn't think there was anybody that wanted to, but just tell me.
All that time Ringmaster Ray was up and he didn't auction anything off.
Yeah, it's not like y'all don't know.
It's only half hour left. Two left-handed officers.
Do you have anything to auction off, Ida?
Not with me. Not a thing. So, but if y'all do, y'all can do it. The St. Jude's auction, if that's what you were asking, Muscle Shell, is March 16th. So,
Yeah, I have grandsons and granddaughters that are left-handed, and none of their parents are left-handed. It's weird. The only person on my side of the family that I know of that was my mom. Got my good, and the little pouch. Good.
I'm the only one in the family that's left-handed, and all my cousins and everything.
Isn't that funny?
Paula, I sent you some tokens yesterday.
You did? Yay!
Yeah.
Are they brothel tokens?
No, these are
Okay.
Toys for Tots.
Toys for Tots tokens?
Yeah, they're really cute.
Ellie Mae wants brothel coins?
No, I don't, but Ida gave them to me, an entire tube of them. Good for one F.
Well, there might have been a reason I gave them to you. Just saying.
Well, I know because you didn't want them. Well, you're still holding out hope for me. I know, but
I mean, are you kidding me?
she wanted me to earn my way to Tulsa.
I said, well, and I
Sneak
said,
your way to Tulsa?
Yeah.
no, but there's some pretty raunchy ones. I've sent some to.
They are pretty raunchy
too.
I know. That's how much she thinks of us, Angel. They are raunchy though.
No, they were, and Angel said she send them to her, and I said, okay, here you go.
Yeah, I'm gonna give them to my kids.
You are not.
No, I'm not.
Give them to your grandkids.
They could give them to their spouses for their anniversary.
There you go.
They
Give them
are
to your
fun
grandkids when they turn
I keep them,
18.
Papa. I keep them. I do, Charles. That's true.
I don't
They're
know why
pretty. They are pretty funny.
pretty funny. They're the
Put
only
them in your hope chest.
the only
Uh.
one that's decent is the Kansas City one. You know, Miss Kitty.
Mm-hmm. There's
That's
several of those.
That's the only halfway decent one. But we're not doing that on Shisha. We are not doing that.
Are you sure?
Uh-huh. I'm sure that'll get you kicked
Really?
off.
Yep.
Not
You said it
doing
like
that.
you meant it. You
That
said
would,
it.
that would be a great reason to get a CMC machine to design some brothel coins and pour them.
No, 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 no.
And I could send them to you to give us giveaways.
No, 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 no. What else you want to talk about today?
I don't know.
Are you trying to change the subject?
Don't buy silver eagles off of Amazon
For real?
for reals.
Yeah,
Who
you
would
need
do
to go
that
look.
Are they real or are they fake?
Oh, they're
That's
fake. They're and
Points.
the slabs are fake too.
Slab, yeah.
The slabs are fake too.
And then
Those are
Amazon doesn't know that?
Huh?
live Q&A. Amanda put a video
Amazon
up
doesn't
last
know
night.
that they're fake?
I don't think Amazon cares.
Right, they don't.
Oh.
Yeah, go watch the video Amanda put up. Go watch the video Amanda put up yesterday. I'll grab a link. Hang on.
I'd seriously, if I was going to buy any eagles, I'd be buying them from a bullion dealer or.
That's
Somebody
because you
you
know. That's because you know. Whoops, hang on.
Well, if I
Copy.
was buying any silver or gold, I'd be buying it from a bullion dealer.
There you go. Buy them from Wish.
There you go. A lot of people think that, you know, because they're in these holders, that they're real, and they don't. That didn't go through, did it? You guys can't click on that, huh?
Yeah, it did. Oh, yeah.
It's there.
I wonder why you
Copy
can't click
paste.
on
Yeah,
it.
I can click on it.
It worked.
Oh, you
It
can?
worked.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, good. Okay. Yeah, a lot of people, you know, a lot of people don't know what a real versus a fake PCGS slab would look like. You know, they don't even, many people don't even know that there is such a thing as fake slabs. So
I've got 4 fake ASCs that a neighbor of mine up here gave me.
Where did he get them?
It's really interesting. I mean, they obviously came from the same place. He said a friend of his bought 10,000 of fake ones.
Wow.
I don't know if it was his friend or him, honestly. And he gave me 4 of them. But I've got 4 of them, and the difference in weight on these 4 coins that came together is like 2.5 grams.
Oh.
I mean, you'd think if you were making fakes that they'd be kind of consistent fakes, but they're not.
They're not counting on people weighing them. They're counting on the little old people that are sitting at home watching on their TV at 2 a.m. because they can't sleep.
Which is probably what the person who bought these did.
So if you guys have elderly relatives, please watch them and make sure they are not purchasing coins off of the TV. And
Wait a minute. I do not do that.
well, it's because we watch out for you, Ida. Oh, snap!
Oh my
There's, if you
God.
ask a lot of coin dealers, they'll tell you that a lot of these fakes that get brought into them are people bringing them in because they inherited them. Because their grandparents were buying stuff off the TV or off of Wish or whatever. So just keep an eye on them.
The problem I see is that GNC, or I mean, what is it called? That home networking thing.
Which one?
I don't know. There's HS. I don't know.
Yeah.
Now, what I
That's
find
Shop
interesting though, is
HSN.
Costco's carrying gold now. If you go and buy your gold at Costco, it'll be real gold.
Yeah.
That's just weird.
Yeah, they're selling silver too. But it's only like
I don't know if their prices are any good or not.
they're a few dollars cheaper than like JM Bullion but
I've heard every time that they get shipments in, they're sold out within hours.
they do.
I don't have a Costco around me.
And they sell out fast, and it's to members only.
The closest one to me is in Traverse City, which is like an hour and a half away.
But they're getting a lot of people to buy memberships. So when you think about that, you know, if they're not already members, they have to buy a membership. So really, they're not getting that gold any cheaper.
Good morning, Vietnam.
Howdy, Keith.
Good morning.
I'm just here. Oh man, I'm wore out. This is a long weekend for me.
Why? What you been doing?
Keith, did you get any snow this morning?
Did I get any what? Snow? No snow.
I got, I don't know, half inch maybe.
There you go.
What you been doing, Keith?
Been sitting around making videos. I actually made 2 videos.
And that wore you out?
Yeah, it was. It was tough. Stuff was heavy. Put a video up Monday. I'm debating on whether to put the new one up tonight, tomorrow, next Monday. I don't know. Because I made 2 of them in one day.
What's it about?
Gold.
Oh.
Same thing the other one was about. Gold. I like gold. I love gold.
How come y'all didn't go to the fun show?
Too far away. I didn't want to bring back a friend like last year.
Hey, Keith, the Detroit show, is that in November or is that December?
I don't know. I don't do
You
that.
guys went to it last year. That's why I was asking.
You sure it was last year, not the year before? I don't think I went last year.
Well, not 2 months ago or a month ago. A year.
No, I didn't go. I didn't go in 2023. I don't even think I went in 2022. Maybe 2021.
No, I haven't known you guys that long. But you guys did a video driving back home from it in a snowstorm.
That was last year.
2021.
No, that was last year.
I thought it was 21. We'll have to go back and check it out. But I think it was 2021.
2022, I think.
Okay, let's see. Shorts. Man, there's a lot of
It
shorts.
was a live. It was a live.
It was a live stream.
It was live?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm checking it out. Put 52 a page, make it go quicker. So I'm on 6/4/23.
It might have been November, December.
22.
January 23, nothing. I'm looking. All I'm seeing is a whole bunch of auctions.
Maybe you took it down.
No, I didn't take it down. I wouldn't have took that down. I'd take an auction down first. I'm slowly taking the auctions down, the previous ones.
But don't people go back and watch them?
I know somebody else that does that.
Why would they go back and watch an auction of stuff they can't buy? Okay,
Yeah.
I'm at 4/3/22. I still haven't seen it. I want to find it because that way I can see. Okay, Detroit. I'm at the whole. Or no, that wasn't Detroit. That was a Merry Christmas chat. I try to leave chats and stuff like that up. Wow, I'm not even seeing it in 2021.
No, you probably took it down.
No. Even if I would have took it down, it would still be here. I don't delete
And it might be on Angel's channel.
Oh, it could be on Angel's channel
Well, I
because
got.
she was the one. She was the one.
Yeah, you were driving.
Yeah,
I
like
don't know.
5 miles an hour with your safety hazards on.
Yeah.
I don't think it was on Angel's channel. I remember the video where we pulled up to the store. I definitely remember the video.
Let's see. Amazing, interesting landscape. Florida. Let's try it again. Trying to leave Chicago. Where was it?
Detroit.
Trying to leave.
I remember the
How long will it take to
ride.
get
I
home?
remember the ride.
Homeward bound.
That might be it.
No. There's one where they're driving. There's one here where they're in snow.
No, I'm not seeing it. It's not on my channel. Are you sure it's
Trapped in the car. How long will it take to get home? This is from, oh, it doesn't have the date. Oh, November 27th, 2021. How long will it take to get home?
That might be it. I wouldn't think I'd known you guys that long.
This is when he was driving in the snow with his flashers on.
I drive with my flashers on even if there's not snow.
Oh my goodness gracious.
I was going to town yesterday. The trash men were running. The person in front of me slowed down and wouldn't pass the trash truck.
I do that. I won't pass the trash truck.
Honey, you don't pass anything. You don't go fast
I do
enough.
pass. I'm getting that DriveWise on Allstate. It's $300 every 6 months savings. And I'm trying to hook the app up, right? It won't hook up. I said, y'all got a problem. They're trying to talk me through it. And I said, no, I said, you're sending all the insurance to my wife and you're not allowing me to be the primary. I said, and that's not giving me what I need. I said, y'all need to fix it. I said, might have to just change insurance companies. Y'all drive me nuts. That's what I told them.
Liberty, 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 liberty.
I know I'm gonna have to do something. It's Allstate's just getting too expensive. November 21. That's not. It's not a. Wow, it's not coming up. I'm in November.
On Angels?
Oh well, you didn't say Angels.
Yes, I did.
Oh, switch account. This is Coin Crew. Content
You only
live.
said that 3 times.
Yeah, I go show you what I'm listening to. Nothing.
I hear Angel in the background talking to you.
She's back in the. She's got something to do. I'm sure. I can't be shipping because.
It was all done.
Yeah, we don't have any shipping.
Victoria Roman Carter, your book's going out today.
It's on my channel.
I'm so
okay,
slow.
great.
I'm so slow. I am
That's
horrible
all right.
at shipping stuff. That's why I don't
I
sell.
am too. I do the
How
same
How long
thing.
will it take to get home? November 27th. That's it. I remember
Here's the way I figure it's a giveaway. It's free. People will get it when they get it.
Yep.
Oh, I remember the. Yep, I remember the. That's in between Coopersville and Fruitport. That thumbnail. You know where that's at, don't you, Sterling?
Yeah, I've got friends in Fruitport.
That's where all the fruity people live.
Yeah, well, we gotta get back on the right channel.
That is true. They were around when the Silver Cooters were still going.
We've
So,
been
yep,
here for about 3 years.
you have known them
3.5
that long.
years. Big silver bullion. He says, "Yeah." Oh, he's just mentioned it. Duh.
That's
Got me a.
classes are canceled.
McDonald's sausage McMuffin for $1.
Classes are canceled.
Hi, Coin Junkie.
All right.
I need to go with DaVinci says go with a company that doesn't advertise on the radio. I need to go with an insurance company that'll pay me to have them. That's what
Yeah.
everybody needs one of those, don't we?
Pays you to have.
Yeah. Insurance companies are expensive when you don't use them, but when you need them, they're pretty handy.
Yeah, and then they cancel you.
And then they cancel you. Who was that? We had a tenant over in one of our rentals. Started a fire in the basement. They paid up to $7,000 for the damages, but then they canceled us.
Yeah.
I can't even remember who it was.
Well, because you had tenants that were pyros.
No, they were growing something they shouldn't have been.
A lot of times.
Oh, that's why they canceled you. Go figure.
It's legal now. It's legal in Michigan now, but it wasn't then.
But if you're a renter, you have to have written permission from your landlord to grow it in the facility.
You gotta tell the whole story.
I just told
Damn
you.
insurance company, they canceled us.
I've had car insurance companies cancel me after a wreck.
No, once
I don't
you
like
do
Michigan.
a claim, they figure you're high risk, so they cancel you.
Yeah.
I was talking to one of my agents down at my insurance agency, Allstate, yesterday, and they sit there and they said, it's always been PLPD. I said, no, it hasn't. Oh, ever since I said, when did you come in? I don't know, about 2000. I said, well, I know it hasn't been PLPD because they snuck it in on a bill around the mid 90s, 93 to 96. I said, because we was in a wreck before that, and they just straight up paid us. We didn't even have insurance or nothing when we first moved to Michigan, but they paid us because when she was looking for, how you fake looking for insurance. Here, let me look for my insurance. Out pops an ultrasound picture of her pregnant with her first boy. And they was like ready to sit. They probably got on their insurance company, but they paid to fix our car. But what the point is, even at that time, it wasn't PLPD. Governor Engler was governor when they snuck it in.
No fault.
That's when we went to the no fault.
Well, that's what
no
PLPD
fault.
is no fault.
No, it's not.
No, they're very different things.
They still suck. Whatever.
Yeah. Michigan has terrible insurance.
No fault.
Yeah, that's what happened.
There's Sterling's grandbaby.
My granddaughter.
Oh,
Look
it's
at
a
that.
little,
But
it's a
anyway,
little
she was
chicken.
sitting there trying to say it's all. I said, no, it wasn't always no fault. It was the mid 90s. They stuck it in on a bill. People didn't realize that their insurance rates.
Oh,
were
But no fault is terrible insurance.
Yeah,
How
you're
far along is she, Sterling?
She just going into the second trimester.
So it doesn't look like a little chicken anymore. It's out of the little chicken phase.
no fault.
But I always
so-
said when my daughter
There's
and
pictures from like maybe a month ago.
yeah. Oh, well, my daughter and daughter-in-law would send me pictures of their ultrasounds. They look like little chickens.
I told the insurance company, I said, if we didn't have no fault, PLPD or whatever, I said, I wouldn't even have full coverage insurance.
I'm mad.
Because I think full
Yes,
coverage is a waste
sir.
of money if you're a good driver. And if you in a wreck and it's your fault, you deserve to have to pay for it.
The only time that you are required to have full coverage is if you have a loan on your vehicle.
Yeah, but in Michigan, you might as well have full coverage because if someone else
You don't
hits you and
have
it's
full
their fault,
coverage, you're not getting
your
paid
car
for
ain't getting fixed because it's no fault.
Well, your insurance covers it then.
No.
Yeah,
Not
it
in the
does.
no fault state, it will not. No.
Yeah, it does. I've claimed
Dude,
on
I've
it.
been in wrecks where it didn't cover it, and I've had bankers that work at my banks that I've been at in the past, had nice cars, just paid them all, canceled the full coverage down to the limited liability, got in a wreck, and boom, they had to figure
Oh,
out
that's
how
because
to-
they canceled the full coverage.
Oh, yeah.
That's what I'm trying to tell
If
you.
you don't have full coverage, your vehicle won't get paid
But if
for.
you just have liability and it's not a no fault state, if it's somebody else's fault, they'll cover your vehicle. That other insurance company will, if they are at
It's
fault.
somebody else's fault. Yes.
That's what I'm trying to say. That's why if you have insurance and you're a good driver and you're confident with yourself and you never cause the accidents, full coverage is a waste unless your car gets stolen
Well,
or you go crazy.
my vehicle is 12 years old, so that's another reason. But yeah, I don't have full coverage on my vehicle because I'm a good driver, for one
Yeah.
thing.
But if somebody hits you, your car still doesn't get fixed if it's their fault.
No, I'll get if my vehicle gets totaled, I'll get $200.
Oh, lucky you.
Well, I have full coverage. I'm a sucker, I guess, but it gives me peace of mind, and I don't have to read
Oh,
the
yeah,
paperwork.
it's a
I
good
don't
peace
have
of
to
mind.
read
I
all the
appreciate
paperwork and the fine
And it
print.
says liability only covers you, which is true. It covers you if you hit somebody else. But if you have liability and you're in another state, one that I know of is Missouri, that doesn't have no fault. I don't know if there are any other states out there, but if somebody hits you and you just have liability and the police deem it their fault or the insurance companies deem it their
Yes,
fault,
you have to call the police. You have to have a police report.
you still get covered if
And
it's
good luck
deemed
getting a
somebody
police
else's
report if
fault,
it's on
as long as
private
it's
property.
not a no fault state. That's what I'm saying. I don't like that. It's a way of them jacking up the insurance because the PLPD, no fault or whatever state, the liability, as they call it, is so much more expensive than liability in a state that is not no fault.
My no fault costs me between $400 and $500 a year. If I was to go to full coverage on a 12-year-old vehicle, it would cost me $1,500 a year.
My Toyota's I'm getting robbed on it. $1,000 every 6 months for it, full coverage. Twice as much as my Ford Escape.
Why?
Why? Because it's similar to a Lexus. I didn't know that when I bought it.
I have a Toyota.
Toyota Camrys Lexus is owned by a Toyota, and they're almost exactly the same except for like tags and some of the computer features.
It has the exact same motor in it.
Yeah, they're almost the exact same, and that's why they do it. I think it's robbery. It's pretty nice. I mean, it's comfortable. A lot more.
You've got a nice vehicle, brother.
It's a lot nicer than my Escape, and they're charging me insurance for it.
My Toyota. I like my Toyota.
I like my Toyota.
I like my Acadia.
I will probably hit 100,000 this year.
It says in Texas, if I have liability and someone hits me and they don't have insurance. Yeah, that's true. If they don't have insurance, then you're still screwed. That is true. If they don't have insurance, but if they have insurance, you're not.
Well, if they don't have insurance,
and you only have liability,
you have the legal ability to sue them.
That is true too.
But if they don't have insurance, what are you going to get out of them?
That's right. They may not have no money at all. Is why they don't have insurance. They can't afford it.
They lose their driver's license until they pay you, or 3 years. At least in Indiana.
Big Silver Bullion says, I like my Cadillac. I had one of those. I don't like them because I went to change a blinker bulb, right? And I had a Cadillac SRX. I went to change a blinker bulb. I couldn't get to it, right? So I take it into the shop. I started to say coin shop. I take it into the auto shop to get it changed because I couldn't figure out how to get into it. They said, oh, you got to take this bumper off. You got to take that off. You got to change a blinker bulb. It cost me $185.
Jeez.
It's not just on Cadillacs.
I got rid of it.
It's just as high on any other kind of car. I mean, like my Acadia, David's truck.
Yeah, what I did when I bought this, I said, how easy is it to change the light bulbs and blinkers? What about the alternator? What about the battery? Because even on my Escape, you couldn't get to the battery. You had to take it to a shop because you had to take the whole whatever off above it. And
give me a 1968 Nova. You can work on it.
Yeah, well, I checked it all out, and everything that I'm capable of doing, because I'm not a mechanic, I can do. I don't have to take a zillion different pieces apart. So that was a plus. So yeah, it's crazy the way they make cars anymore. Oh wow.
And then they charge you what, $75 an hour to work on?
$100 and something an hour, yeah, for dealers. I usually take them to the dealers because I don't know, because I feel that if I take it to a dealer, maybe I'm wrong. I don't know. If I take it to a dealer and my car breaks down, I can take it to another, like in this case, Toyota dealer, and and if it's their fault, it'll still get refixed, even if I don't go back to the same dealer. There's some kind of warranty there, because that you're paying for that.
There you go, Joe McBride. Mopar.
Oh yeah, that's a nice.
I used to be a Mopar guy. My dad was an engineer for Mopar.
What
You
do y'all
gotta
think
be kidding me.
of guys that where they have the insurance that they'll fix your car? They're advertising. If you buy this insurance, no matter what's wrong with
Oh,
your
mechanical insurance.
yeah.
I don't know if that's a good deal or not. I've never.
It's everything I've ever read. It's a terrible deal. Consumer Reports and all that stuff really poo-poos that stuff.
Against an Army is sitting there. I can't believe it, but he says his dream car is a '76 Pinto. Believe me, B, I rode in one of those. 2 adults, 3 kids, all the way from St. Louis to Florida. It's not comfortable.
One of my sisters
70s.
bought Pinto when they very first came out. $1,996, brand new. They were out for, I don't know, a couple of weeks when she got hers. It was pea green, fluorescent green. It was the ugliest car I've ever seen in my life.
What about the Pacer?
Glass eggs? Glass eggs were cool.
Pacers, they had
They were pretty ugly too.
Yeah, they had so many windows on them. Battery cost $300. Ouch.
Yeah, that's probably pretty normal.
Well, at least it's not a Tesla. Battery for that cost $20,000.
My stepdad had a Pinto that we relocated from St. Louis to Florida. We was back in 78. We left in just after Elvis died in 77, and we came back in 78 because my nephew was born and he had some medical issues, and my mom just had to come back. Otherwise, I'd have stayed in Florida probably.
Rockzilla, good morning.
Good morning.
Yeah, my nephew was on YouTube for a while. I don't even remember his channel name. Golly, what was it?
Following you.
W Coins or something like that.
David Lee.
Morning.
All right, guys, I got to get out of here. The boss is here, and
Okay, love you guys.
I think
Alrighty.
you want to say.
love you guys. Mwah.
Love you, Ida.
W Coins. All right, guys, I'm out. Thanks for having me. I'll see
Bye.
y'all later.
Already. Guys in chat, thanks for coming in. Don't get into any trouble we can't get you out of. Love you all, and I will see you all on tomorrow. Bye, guys.